Hey guys, welcome to the Dancer's Book. My name is Alexander Bonev. In today's video, we're going to talk about the importance of the sternum arriving fully on the turning foot for all type of rotations, including spiral turn, pivots, and some of the major figures in smooth and Latin. Enjoy the video. Alright, so let's get it started. The first thing I'm going to show you is what will happen if you're dancing a left turning figure in your smooth and standard, and if you do not arrive fully on the foot before you commence the rotation. So for example, from a gentleman's standpoint, your left foot should be free. When you commence your left turning figure, you're going to go forward. What end up happening is if you commence a rotation from here and you're not on the foot, but you're slightly behind the foot, you'll be thrown out of your balance to the right? So every time when you're not on the foot, you'll be thrown outside part of your body. Now, if you take step number one, and then if you take step number two, let's just say for a spiral turn, you still need to fully arrive on the foot before you commence the rotation. If you're not on the foot, or if your sternum is not fully arrived on the foot, what will happen is once again you will start losing your balance. Slightly different angle, the two explanations. On the first one, if we have a left foot going forward, we fully need to arrive on the foot before we commence any type of rotation. If we don't do that, but instead, if we commence the step, and if we're halfway on the foot, we start rotating, this will immediately throw us out. Now imagine yourself dancing with someone. So what will happen is, as soon as you commence the rotation too early, you will start pulling that person. Okay, so you need to be very conscious of it. Once again, and this time I'm going to do with the second step of mine, the rotation. So if I go fully on the right foot, and if I commence the rotation, which comes to be a spiral turn, things will be fine. However, if I go forward, and the second step of mine, instead of fully arriving on the foot, partially, and most importantly, the sternum ain't on the foot, as soon as I start rotating, do you see how I'm actually turning over my heel, / I'm becoming back weighted, which obviously throws me off the foot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a spin turn in between, right, like a pivot. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'll change direction, okay? So I'll do it again. 1, 2, and then I'll change direction. So ideally, every time when I'm spinning, when I'm turning, I want to make sure I'm fully on the foot. When I think of fully on the foot, I'm not thinking only about my leg work, right? But actually putting all my sternum over the foot before I start turning. So doing a little bit slower, I'm going to do the first turn. First turn with a 3-step. So I go 1, 2, I'll fully arrive on my right foot, rotating, releasing the left foot, closing the feet as a chaîné, releasing the right foot, changing my direction. Okay? And now this time, what I'm going to do is, instead of fully arriving on the foot with my sternum, I'll simply be turning without doing so. So here's the first one. So the 3-step turn. 1. Essentially, I should have turned on my right foot, so this is what will happen. 2. I'm not on the foot, obviously. Start rotating. I'm already off balance. However, I do manage to somehow keep the balance. I'm going to commence a chaîné turn, and I'm already off. Less alone, obviously, trying to change direction and so forth. So let's talk about the spiral turn. If you're taking a spiral turn, I'm going to do a left-right, and then I'll be turning to my left. What's extremely important is the very same sternum that I just talked about. So here's sternum fully on the right foot. I'm literally feeling how it's compressing towards the ball of the foot. And now when I'm turning, I'm feeling relatively comfortable, and I can obviously release the left foot afterwards. If you're doing so, the same figure, going the other direction, works the same way. So I'm going to do a right-left. I'm not on the foot yet. I'm going to start turning. This is what will happen. Okay? I'm arriving fully on the foot. There's my sternum, the ball of the foot. I easily turn, controlling, and then I can release for the next step. If you're dancing international Latin, for example, you'd have two steps. I'm going to do right, left. So we have a right foot going, left foot going. If I'm not on the foot but split weighted, right, I delay to arrive on the foot and I need to turn. Back weighted, pulled, major issue. Instead, right foot, fully. Left foot, fully. Very easy. Now I'm in full control over what happened with my turn, simply because I've managed to arrive on the foot. Now I can obviously dance my spiral turn and arrive on the foot and so forth. All right, so this is the short video that I wanted to show you for the importance of a usage of the sternum. So about every turn of yours, smooth, standard, Latin and so forth, seek that sternum to arrive on the foot before you rotate. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and stay tuned for more. Thanks. Bye-bye.